There. Anyway, yeah. So one of the reasons why you might have felt that you didn't actually get a chance. Sorry, that you didn't actually accomplish too much, and you didn't get a chance to do too much, is because one of your cores might be, or one of your allies might be, getting lots and lots of kills or getting fed a lot. So in this particular game, that was Storm Spirit, right? So if Storm Spirit is just killing people left, right, and center, you're not gonna get a chance to do much. What the hell just happened? Really? Really? Really?
Apparently, yes. Yeah, I mean, that's true.
This was a solo game, right? It's a solo ranked.
No, it was actually with two friends. I
Okay.
think they're higher ranked than me.
You remember that other day that we played together?
Yeah?
Was it the same two friends?
No, that friend
Okay.
is the embarrassing friend.
Okay. Okay. No worries then. No worries.
Yeah.
Because that PA pick.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so embarrassing. Was I playing with new
It's okay.
people and it just throw you under the bus and it's like, okay, well.
It's okay. No, it's just like there are some basic things that you don't want to be doing. And that's kind of one of the basic things.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, continuing on. So, yeah, so what we're going to look at is the first 10, 15 minutes because the game, I almost don't want to even press this, but okay, it's fine. The game was over really, really quickly. And most of the
Yeah.
times, to be honest, in your bracket, most of the times you'll notice that any game which is below, under 30-minute mark, right, almost any game under 30, 28, 30-minute mark is going to be a stomp, completely
Yeah.
stomp. And I've done this many times, and it's always the same. So this is the game that we're looking at, and then under 30 minutes. Okay, you don't actually have many under 30 minutes. This is a 32 minute. It could be close to a stomp. I would say that is a stomp. It's a double kill difference. 27 minute. Wow, nice battle cup stomp. Whoa, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Under 30 minutes, it's always a stomp. It's always a
Yeah.
stomp. And this game isn't even loading up. Okay, it's a stomp. Not as big a stomp, but it's still also a stomp. Alright, so your Storm Spirit just got wrecked. It's gonna go back to base. It's not too bad, I guess. He's still alive. He's alive. He survived. He's okay. Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Storm killed him? What?
Yeah, it was the tower.
It was a tower.
Yeah.
Could have. Oh, couldn't have. Okay. Alright. No, worst. 3-2-2.
Yeah.
He had 3-2-2 gold that time. Alright. So your starting items. One thing that I really would like to have seen in your item build was a poor man's shield because you're gonna have a witch doctor in the lane. A witch doctor is gonna be constantly right clicking you, and to be honest, Morphling is gonna be constantly right clicking you as well. So a PMS helps out so much. It's so big a deal. And do you normally build PMS? Do you build PMS?
Usually. I
Okay.
mean, it depends if they have like heavy magic harass. I usually get some extra regen
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. But like right now, they don't have magic rest. They have a lot of
Yeah.
So for me, when I look at the lineup, when I look at the enemy lane, I usually look for: am I going to be taking a lot of right click damage? Am I going to be tanking a lot the creep wave? Am I going to be tanking the creep wave a lot? And if either of those is a yes, I just go for a PMS because it just matters so much in these engagements because you literally just block off 20 damage. And when you look at when you look at this guy anyway, he's got 52 damage. You block off 30, and after that, you also got like 2 armor, which is 10%. Yeah, 10% physical resist. So you're only taking like 25 damage or hit, which is like almost the same as a creep, so you don't really care too much. But right now, you're actually feeling every single right click because you're literally taking 45 damage. You're taking more than double. So PMS will literally stop half of his damage,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. Um, it could have gone over here to take the rune. It's 2 minutes rune time.
Yeah.
It's fine though. Not a big fan of having dual lanes. Clockwork is so heavily dependent on um, levels. You really don't.
Yeah, it
eh,
became a bit of a problem.
and it's not only just Clockwork. Also, it's also like the Phoenix. The both you both
Mhm.
are heavily dependent on getting levels. So I haven't ever really jungled Clockwork. I don't think I've ever seen people jungling Clockwork. I'm sure though it maybe could be done. I don't know actually. I don't think it could be done. So never mind. You both kind of. You could have right clicked it and then gone in for a power cog and just made him get it denied and cog. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, I'm not great with the cogs yet.
It's fine. It takes some practice. You got a lot of damage though. It was super value, super value. They all of them are like 1/3 of HP, and you're still pretty decent. Right away, I would have popped the clarity and eaten a tango, because now nobody's gonna cancel your clarity. You're gonna have a solid 30 seconds or more of not having to worry about getting your clarity cancelled. You would have been full mana by now.
Yeah.
So I would have really liked you to pick up boots right away, and that's what you're gonna do right now. It's good. It's good. Um, After boots, I would really like to see you go bottle, simply because in this particular situation, well, I, okay, we didn't do clockwork last time. I just remember somebody else I did clockwork with, but normally with clockwork you want to go for bottle anyway. But when you have a dual lane like this, that means you can leave your lane for a little while longer, even. Which means that if you have a bottle, you can just go for the rune rotations every single time. That's guaranteed gold, guaranteed XP. Um, and you fill up your bottle, you know, and then you can do a lot more in the lane again. So, bottle is just great on clock anyway. One of clock's biggest issues, especially in the early game, to be honest, all game long, is mana. Clockwork
Mhm.
is horrible with mana. Oh, amazing! Come on, that's a kill. Ah, that's not gonna be a kill. You're actually gonna die. Oh, he
Yeah.
missed. But you're still dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. He healed me.
You survive. Oh my days, you survived.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. You should have stayed around here a little bit longer, because in 10 seconds, Shrine is going to be up. So,
It's true.
it's fine. You can use the Shrine next time. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Carrying on. So far, nothing's really happened, you know. A few inefficiencies here and there. Nothing major. Nothing really. It's just, it's just unfortunate that you're in this situation where you're dual laning. So, you know, people always look down on junglers, but see, this is a kind of a game where you need it to have a jungler, because this it doesn't make any sense to have the lineup that you have right now. Um, you did get clipped. This is you're 100% dead. What I was gonna say is that you should have had a rocket flare instead of second point in cogs, um, just for the vision, just for the vision and for some last hits as well, for some right click damage. Not right click damage, but like last hitting damage for, like, getting last hits. It's so bad because it's called last hit, but it's you're not hitting anything. You're just throwing out a flare, but it's not. Anyway,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. All right,
Yeah.
so it looks like you are going for the tranquils. Now the tranquils in this situation, if you notice, both the times that you died, it wasn't because of, you were more or less full HP and you died from that, and tranquils would not help you at all in that situation. So going for tranquils, I feel, is not that great. In fact, what you kind of needed was actually a observer ward. In fact, because what you want to do is block off this camp, because this guy is constantly farming and pulling and farming this camp, and it is really really hurting you right now, because they they are denying a creep wave, and it's two of you in the lane. So, denying a creep wave to one offlaner it's pretty strong. It's pretty bad for you, but it's not as bad as you know denying it to two offlaners because now you guys are heavily under leveled. Because if you
Yeah.
look at the enemy offlane, right? He's first of all he's solo offlane. He's level 5. You're level 3. So it's a big disparity, and not it's not just because you guys are dual laning. Because if you look at Drow's also dual laning. Okay, wow. I don't know what the hell is happening. How the hell is this level guy level 7? Maybe this guy's just been pulling as well. But even this guy, this is sort of a dual lane where this guy has been pulling constantly. Um, I'm missing stuff at top, but I'll move back. But yeah, like Venji's also level 4. Tusk is level 2 because he's just doing a really bad job of pulling and stuff. But point being that you both are heavily under leveled. You're still level 3. You're going to be level 4 now. So you needed a camp. You needed to block that camp. Really important.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, he would have died regardless. So there we go. Rockets coming out now. That's good. Hey, what the hell? Oh, it was bugged. Either it was bugged or I was blind because I literally saw 2 points in this and 2 points in this, but that's not possible because you were level 3.
Ah, yeah,
so,
cause
but
yeah,
I swear to God, I saw 2 points in this. Okay, I'm blind.
yeah. I usually max battery assault,
Yeah,
uh, and then
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I max cogs after, and then it's rocket flare at level 4.
Um, Sometimes you want to max out rocket flare. It kind of depends. Like, are you not able to go in the lane at all? Because if it's a case where you're just not able to go in the lane, you can actually max out rockets because you can get consistent farm, and that's also good. And it's a lot of harass. Look at the harass. You just level 1 rocket. Look at how much damage you did.
Yeah,
It's 50 mana. Literally, if you can get raindrops, you can just keep spending, throwing out rocket flare from like over here, keep getting last hits, and 200 damage per rocket flare. That's just amazing. The carry is just gonna cry, unless it's a carry who makes a ring of health, in which case it really doesn't matter.
yeah,
This guy didn't make ring of health though. Anyway, um, see, this movement is a bit risky. Yes, you have 3 people around, but I don't know. But the biggest problem you're having right now, for sure, like right now, people are giving you mana. You just got mana booted up, so it's pretty good. But ooh, the biggest problem you're gonna have soon is you're just not gonna have mana, and I don't see you fixing that issue at all. And now there are 3 people top for some reason, as if it wasn't. Yeah, this is a really tough game for Clockwork because you really need your level 6. You pretty much use it. Okay, so the way you play Clockwork um, is every time you have ult available, you're looking for you're looking to gank and fight, and every time you don't have ult available, you're just farming. That sums up Clockwork. That's Clockwork. Until you get Ags, of course, which is at which point you have ult available all the time, so you're ready to fight constantly.
yeah.
Um, Beautiful. Ah, beautiful Clockwork, man. That's just Clockwork.
Yeah.
That's just love it. Shrine is not available, but you don't really need to go to Shrine because you have these shackles. So you can just make your way to mid. That's fine. I could have put this back into your inventory. Yeah, I would have done the same pretty much. Could have actually cogged these guys out. Done some. Well, it doesn't do that much damage. 80 damage. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So far, so good. Not making any mistakes, any big mistakes. So playing pretty well. It's just you have to itemize. You have to be smart about your itemization. It just comes back to that you haven't played too much Clockwork. I remember now who I was explaining Clockwork to. It was I was streaming and somebody asked me to explain Clockwork, and I this is what I said, that when you have hookshot available, you're just looking to gank. When it's on cooldown, you're going and farming. So we went into we literally at that time we went into the watch tab in the live game, and we looked for a Clockwerk game. That's not how you spell Clockwerk. We went into a Clockwerk game, and it was at 14 minutes in or something. And literally, all that guy was doing, whenever he had hookshot, actually he got hookshot at 8 minutes or something. Soon as he got hookshot, straight, he literally walked straight down mid, hooked the mid laner, killed him, and went back to farming. That's essentially how you should be playing Clockwerk. That's you're 6.5 and you haven't gone to kill somebody, so that's bad. That's a really bad thing, because you're every second that passes, it's advantage that you haven't taken. And also it's like every second that passes, it's could have been that spell could have been coming off of cooldown, and your second hook would have been coming sooner. Did he actually just try to ult you? Please tell me he tried to ult you. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you got the hookshot kill. Not the ideal target, but you still got the hookshot kill. So now what you should be doing is you got 52 seconds. Within the next 50 seconds, all right, your HP should be full, your mana should be full, and you should be farming. And as soon as your hookshot comes available, so 10 seconds before hookshot comes available, you should be looking for your next kill. So right now, what you're doing, whatever you're doing, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, you can do whatever you want. Ideally, you should be farming because you need your items. Not a big fan of whatever you're going for with the Staff of Wizardry. Doesn't matter if you're going for Force of Four Staff or Dagon or whatever. Your next item, most likely, okay. So there's two items you can make on Clockwerk at this point. You can either make a big item, meaning a big item. You can make a Force Staff, or you can make Blade Mail. Right? Force Staff gets you out of the cogs, lets you maneuver around a little bit more. Blade Mail gives you damage. Now, the factor that should be the decision maker here is, if I hook somebody and cog somebody, do I have enough damage from the outside coming in such that I actually don't need Blade Mail? If that's the answer is yes, which in this case 100% the answer is yes. Everybody does damage from the outside, and a ton of damage from the outside. In fact, Storm can actually zap in with you with the hookshot, so you don't need Blade Mail. So, don't want to go Blade Mail, that's fine. So you can go Force Staff, but not this early, not as your second item. You need to fill up your item slots. You need I don't know, raindrops, stick, whatever. You need some mana issue. You need to solve your mana issues right now. You have literally no item that gives you mana regen, and that's really, really important. Yeah, that's a good kill. So you've got 14 seconds now. I would have cleared up this creep wave, TP'd to back to base, gotten full HP, full mana, and then I'm out looking for kills. See, now whatever you do from now on out is wasting your time. And not only wasting your time, but wasting your power spike. The more hook shots, the more ganks you can pull off in the early game, or as early as possible, the better advantage your team will get, because oh, nice. Somebody gave you mana again. So right now you're relying on your team. Oh no. Oh, cool. Somebody was smart. See, he would have escaped had there not been a sentry. But if you had Rocket Flare, he wouldn't have been able to escape. I think he was 80 HP left. Less than 80, right? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So if you had a little bit more mana, literally 50 more mana. You didn't even have 50 more mana. So that's what I mean. That's all bad. Now again, you have 1 minute. You need to go back to base, because that's literally the only way you solve your issue.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
It's really like, yeah. It gives you Ring of Health, but it doesn't give you mana. At level 10, some of your issues are going to be solved. It does give you flat mana, but it doesn't solve your mana regen issue. You need mana regen, not flat mana. Flat mana is great for pulling off combos, but you need mana regen to continue doing what you're doing. See, but this is for every hero. For example, Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit doesn't care too much about full max mana. He does a little bit, but not too much. But he cares mostly about mana regen, right? Whereas a different hero, Morphling, cares very heavily about max mana, because he needs a lot of mana to pull off his combo. If he doesn't have a higher amount of base mana, he's gonna struggle pulling off his combo. And similarly, like the best example, literally the best example is Lion. You sheep somebody, you stun somebody. Most of the time, if you don't have flat mana items or stat items, you're not gonna have enough mana to ult. You're gonna have to suck them off a little bit, and that can sometimes mean that you actually don't get your ult off in time. But anyway, so now you have your hook shot available, but you don't have any mana, and that's again really really bad. This could have been a kill. This could have been a kill had you mana, had you a little bit more mana. If you could have thrown out a lot of rocket flare here, you would have seen where this guy was going. Where is this guy going? Oh, he TP'd out. You know, if you had thrown out a rocket flare here, you would have seen him TPing out. That's a free hook shot. That's a free kill. But again, all you're doing now is wasting your time. It's pretty easy to coach Clockwerk.
Yeah.
Look at that! You've got so many items in base. There's even more reason to go back to base. So who's taking up the courier? Okay, it's Valorant. There's nothing. I mean, game's over. Let's be honest. It's 20-2. You know,
Yeah.
they're not gonna come out of the base.
No.
So it's become a funny game now. Storm was with you, a friend of yours, or no? It was.
No, Phoenix and the Storm was randoms, and the Drow and the Venji was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Drow aura just made Storm's life too easy. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this one here. I think this was a pretty complete and comprehensive. Oh! How is this even possible? Oh my god! Submit it to Dota Cinema. That's just a fail. It's just a big fail of the week. All right.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I caught that one. I didn't have to.